Veteran actress T Sarada, a member of the Hema Commission, has made some interesting and moral observations in the Hema Commission report. She has taken exception to the way some actresses dress while appearing in public places. The commission, as you know, was constituted in 2017 to look into the issues of women in Malayalam cinema and suggest solutions. Sarada has made these observations in the part where individual recommendations of the commission members are found. Sarada is one among the 3 members of the commission. She says in the report that there are practical problems in enhancing the participation of women in cinema. She doesn't favor women's participation in technical studies of cinema and giving Kerala government's assistance to women who are out of job due to delivery and child care. Under the topic sexual harassment, she notes, these days is not correct. More than concealing, their style of dressing exposes body parts, points out Ms. Sarada in the report of the Hema Commission. The way many women in the film industry are dressed today is not correct. More than concealing, their style of dressing exposes their body parts. After making this observation, she adds, in the olden days, there were no conversations with sexual double meanings on the sets. Similarly, there were no sexual assaults on the sets like touching the actresses, junior artists, or technicians with sexual intention. Today, it cannot be said that these kinds of harassment do not exist in film industry. Sarada says in the report that there is a lot of influence of Western culture on our society. The society today is different from that of yesteryears. Therefore, everybody mingles with each other quite openly. Girlfriends and boyfriends are very public now. The culture of new generation is different. Adjustment and compromise are open these days, whereas it was not so open in those days. Casting couch existed in olden days too, but today women have started speaking about it openly. In olden days, heroes and heroines had relationship with mutual consent. The availability of women was a perception then too, she writes in the report. In the part where she is required to submit suggestions for enhancing the participation of women in all working sectors related to cinema, she talks about practical problems. The present day women are educated. They argue for their rights. There should be no problem for the producer. He should not be destroyed, she says. On giving scholarships for women in technical sectors of cinema, she says, I am not in favor of awarding scholarships to girls since they will stop their studies halfway through. Further, all girls who pass out of schools do not find a job in the film industry. I am not in favor of enhancing women's participation in technical studies of cinema. Sarada even says in the report that the government need not offer assistance to women who are out of job due to delivery and child care. According to Sarada, help is needed only in case of accidents. According to the committee, the evidence suggests that well-known, well-reputed men in the industry have shocked certain women in cinema by sexual harassment and physical advances made towards them. The report, a redacted version that was released to the public on Monday, August 19th, acknowledges that most women in cinema were reluctant to divulge their traumatic experiences, particularly of sexual harassment and adjustments and compromises. This was because they feared consequences, including getting banned from the industry and being subjected to other harassments. Many sections dealing with specific instances of sexual harassment were removed from the version of the report released to RTI applicants to protect the privacy of those involved. But the Commission asserted that all of its findings were based on direct evidence and not hearsay. However, in the coming days, more and more people may open up about what has been going on in the film industry, and more skeletons may tumble out of the cupboard.